Right, I've got just a review for Dark Imperium. They've called it the Ultimate Warhammer 40,000 box set. So this is the 8th edition starter set that's come out, or is planning to come out. I've got this ahead of time here before its official release. So in this video, I'm just going to review the contents of the box. So if you're thinking about getting this set, and really for getting into 8th edition as it comes out, this is the perfect way to start. You get a nice rulebook inside, and then some fantastic miniatures as well. Space Marines, the most popular faction, so that's going to suit a lot of people very well. And exciting stuff. Games Workshop have redone some of the Death Guard units as well. So it's a nice combination they've gone for. The box looks very, very nice. It is a big box, and I reckon it is very, very good value for money as well. So right from the start, I reckon I'm going to recommend it. That it is a good way to start with 8th edition, especially if you're coming back to Warhammer 40,000. Just by the comments that I've been hearing, there's a lot of people who have been waiting for 8th and are now going to jump back into Warhammer 40,000 again. And perhaps those who didn't enjoy 7th edition as much, just with some armies doing extremely well and others neglected, that seems to have been balanced out. They're coming back to Warhammer 40,000 as well. So Games Workshop starting off with a really nice box set here. So we'll take a look at the contents, talk a bit about 8th edition and the plans for that as well, and what you can expect on the channel. But we're going to review this product here, Dark Imperium box set here for 8th edition. So you can get it from Games Workshop. You can pre-order it there, or there are companies that do Games Workshop products at a reduced price. I get mine from gamingfigures.com. You can check them out. They just do Games Workshop products, and then at a discounted rate. They do other gaming systems as well, Age of Sigmar, all the Games Workshop ranges there, and then historical stuff as well, different gaming systems, all at a discounted rate as well. So you can check them out. That's gamingfigures.com. So it is a bigger box than usual. Usually the sets sort of come up to about here. I'm just thinking of the Death Mask set, sort of up to about here. This one is a big set here. It is very impressive. The artwork's fantastic. And then you do get two large armies inside here. This is a very nicely put together. Indeed, they really have done well here with this. Very impressive. The graphic looks fantastic. It doesn't look rushed at all. I think they've put a lot of effort into getting this set right. I think they realised they needed to do that because this is sort of the flagship release here for 8th edition, but it looks really good. Be interesting to see these new Marines here. Some people are sceptical about them. I think they're okay. They fit the storyline all right. So I don't think they're there to entirely replace Space Marines. They're just some elites that you can take, and I think they're sort of needed as well. There's a lot of nasty units out there for different factions. It makes sense that the Space Marines have come up with an enhanced regular Space Marine, so can't see any problem with that at all. But we'll open the box up here, see what's inside. So just taking the plastic off. I was tempted to have a look inside before the review, but I'm going to see this as fresh as you are on the screen. Exciting, really. It's the first 8th edition product I've had a look at. So it's different as well. This one comes with a slide out box here. So different to usual, because that just comes out to there. Then you have this cover on top. This is all new to me. I haven't seen this yet. I was guessing that comes off to there. Interesting. And there's the book. Just there. So we'll just push that to the side for a moment. There's nice graphics here. I take it this just comes out here. Oh right, so. Oh, look at this. Comes with a purity seal. Very good. Right, nice touch. Don't know how to break this, to peel it or to cut it. So, I honestly don't know what to do here. I'm just going to cut it, whether that's the right thing to do or not. Just going to neatly cut the purity seal there. So it's not been tampered with by forces of chaos. So I'll open this up. This is what you get here, the miniatures. And you can expect these to be very, very good quality. These weapons are big that these Marines are carrying. I'm going to zoom in here so you can look at these sprues and the detail that you can expect. So this is what's interesting, is these Marines with their long bolters here, bolt rifles, which I think look really cool. They do look really nice. Sighting equipment on top. That looks really good. Does look nice. I'm wondering if they're bigger than regular Space Marines. I think they are here. You can tell from this body here. They're sort of, say, head and shoulders above regular Space Marines, but they're big enough, sort of Terminator sort of scale for these. There's another one just there. Yeah, there's the backpacks, just different design power armor with them as well. Got these thicker armoured plates here that go around the front of the legs and the kneecap, just there you can see that. Big plasma weaponry here, much bigger than a usual plasma gun. These are for the flying ones that jump Marines here with their bolters. I'm going to be covering all the new rules in future releases here as well. I'm going to review the rulebook and then the different index books that have come out as well. That's that sprue there. Just looking through, it's another of the same. Then another sprue here, looks like the one for the captain here. Very nice indeed. That is a beautiful pose. That torso there twisting, I reckon he's going to look really nice. Jump packs as well look pretty cool. They're big, they are big, these things. So no, they're not on the same scale as a regular Space Marine. They are, I think, quite significantly bigger. They are bigger models. Yeah, no, they're very nice indeed. That's that sprue there. Right, so some of the Death Guard stuff here. Strange things that they are, but these look extremely well detailed as well. Yeah, they look really cool. Look at this guy here. Just all sort of twisted and contorted. There's a Death Guard Marine. Now the detail's second to none. You can't beat Games Workshop for the sculpt quality, production quality is fantastic. So really, really good. Sure, you could have fun painting these, different sort of wash techniques and so on. All the guts and stuff. Dear, oh dear, look at that. Yeah, I think Death Guard fans will be very happy with what you're seeing in the set. Another one of the same, this one here, and then more of the Plague Marines here. Details, just so you can see the main ones. Is this one. Each one is going to be quite different. This one here. Cool. Yeah, they all look very nice. Tons of detail here. Look at this one at the back, all the chains coming down. Exceptional detail, incredible. Really, really good. So yeah, top marks for them, they do look really nice. Then there's another larger sprue here with this voted bloat drone. It's actually a pretty big model. There's part of it there, there's the other side of it there. So here's the weaponry it comes with, and the other Plague Marines all on here as well. And again, the detail for these is incredible. Now, Space Marines, you sort of know what to expect, but when you look at these, there's just tons and tons of detail, and each one's a work of art here. Very, very nicely sculpted and put together. I reckon you'd have fun painting these up. And you can go for more of a looser style, sort of go for effect more than for, you know, sharp neatness. I think with these you could get away with some pretty sort of loose techniques and some washes. These all look really nice. Big axe here for this one. I'm sure they're tough and hard to deal with. There's the detail on the back of the cloak just there as well. Again, with all those chains coming down. Very, very nice indeed. Look at this one here with the guts all hanging out. So they've done a brilliant job with them. very, very good indeed. And there's another larger sprue as well for the Marines, just here, and you do get a really nice banner with them as well. There's that banner, all detailed very nicely for you indeed. So no, this is one of the for sculpting. I would say this is one of the best sets that they've ever done. No, so credit where it's due here. It's an excellent set indeed. Can't fault any of the miniatures. They all look fantastic. So really good. So that's all your sprues just there. Then we come back to the other half of the box. It looks like this. Now, again, what's different to this one, which I think makes it, I mean, the miniatures you get with this set, I mean, it retails at £95 in the UK. You're getting 2 decent sized armies there, so loads and loads of value behind that. And then for the book, it's not the usual soft cover small book. You're actually getting a hardback book here, Rulebook. And it's not, I thought from rumours and things I'd heard, obviously no better now, but I thought they're going to be releasing perhaps a 20-page small booklet for the rules, but they haven't. They've kept to the traditional style here and produced a nice hardback rule book, and it does look, again, it just looks really, really nice. So nice job here. And you get the full-on rule book with the starter set. So previously, if you wanted this book, you'd have to go and buy that separate. You know, that's say the set that used to come with the free books was £50 odd. It's a lot to pay out to get the book. Here you get the full-on rule book here, full scale, full size, and you get it in with the starter set. So brilliant move that they've done. Not done that before. It's very, very nice. And plus all of the units that you get as well in with the box. So I'm going to push that to the side. I'm going to review this one separately. I'm going to go through it. It's not going to be sort of how to play, it's just going to be a review of the book. So I'm going to flick through it, pick out some bits. Again, I've not looked inside this yet, so I hope to review this one very, very soon. We'll take a look at the contents of that in another video. But then pressing on here, you then get, take these out here, so you get a really impressive transfer sheet here, and does look really good. So just the 4 main chapters they've done: Ultramarines, with some very nice markings indeed, Blood Angels, some nice gold ones here, and some nice patterns as well. I may just zoom in here so you can see what you're getting. Yeah, just pointing out the nice gold leaf patterns here that they put on. Well, not gold leaf, but gold effect patterns here for the Blood Angels. Some of the Blood Angel symbols there in gold. Dark Angels as well. Loads they've added in. Again, sort of a chain effect pattern here. Some nice Roman numerals here. And maybe you can't quite see it too clearly, but again, loads of different patterns here for the Ultramarines. Checkered pattern there in white as well. And then loads of runes, shapes and patterns and glyphs and symbols here for the Space Wolves as well. It's a very nice transfer sheet there. What they've done is they haven't forced you into doing Ultramarines if you're going to paint these up. But in fact you've got 4 chapters to choose from on this one sheet, so nice work there. It's a big transfer sheet to get him with that starter set. So that's helpful. I think transfers put on miniatures can really enhance them, make them nice. Just going to open this here. A few things they've done differently to usual. And it's looking pretty good. Just one thing I've noticed here, you get this, which is actually a card. It's the core rules, and again, they haven't rushed this, they have produced this very nice. So core rules, and again, really handy if you and a friend, you get a set each, and then you can have this laid out in front of you as you're playing the game, especially if you're trying to get used to the new rules. You usually play 40k, the edition's changed, you know, a considerable amount, so you're looking to learn and play as you go along. They've got the basic rules all laid out here in order, so you can just run through that as you're doing your game. Yeah, really good. So that's nice. And this one is detachable from the rulebook. So I'm sure there's a summary here at the back of the rules, and you can keep that page open, but now it's a detachable sheet that you can move around, have it separate from the actual rulebook itself. And for a basic game, your rules are kept inside that, so that's nice. They didn't have to do that, but they've added that in. Then we've got assembly instructions, and again, look, this is a big army here for this starter set. They haven't skimped on this at all, and then the Space Marine force is big, so I think it's exceptionally good value for money here, and they look fantastic. Again, these have come on a long way. They've produced very clear, very good quality assembly instructions here. Yeah, so they're showing you how to do all the different poses, exactly, each one. Yeah, no, looking very good. So this is the Hellblaster squad, is the ones with the plasma weaponry there. And then regular Marines, you've got an Intercessor squad here. Then an Inceptor squad, and then Space Marine Ancient holding the banner just there, and then Space Marine Lieutenants and Space Marine Captain. Cool, very nice. And then there they are, painted up for Blood Angels. Going to zoom in here, they actually look really nice. Yeah, just zoom in here so you can see potentially how they look painted up for Blood Angels. They're beautiful models. They are really nice. There they are for Dark Angels. Really nice. And then even for Space Wolves, they look really nice for Space Wolves as well. So, no, they're excellent models. Very nice. So that's them, and they're showing you how to use the transfers, colours you need. It's all laid out for you inside this. This is all full colour now. And then you've got the Poxwalkers, very straightforward to assemble. So the varieties of them there. They look really weird. There's your regular Plague Marines. All, it looks very straightforward and easy to assemble them. So you have options. Unit of 7 of them. Then you've got Noxious Blightbringer, Malignant Plaguecaster, and Lord of Contagion. All here. It's the Lord of Contagion, just there, big model, that one. And the Photed Bloat Drone as well, and that's your that's giving you a reference for all of your colours that you'll need and paints here, just there. But redone. I'm sure Chaos players are going to be happy seeing all these new Chaos models coming out. It's in Thousand Suns being redone, and now Death Guard, and then I'm sure Games Workshop are set to redo the others as well, which will be good. So, and there's the Poxwalkers just down there. So that's that bit. Then you've got, they give you these 2 books here. So this is all your rules, like a mini codexes here with all the rules that you need for these. So it means you don't have to buy anything else outside of this set. Maybe you're getting into 40k and you're not so sure about paying out for loads of models and books and so on. You get this box set, you don't need to buy anything else. Everything is in here. You've got all of the rules you need. You've got 2 armies, and then you have all the rules for each of those 2 factions represented as well. So you can just stay within the box set for as long as you want. You don't have to feel that you have to start buying out and paying out for other things. So again, brilliant way to start into Warhammer 40,000. Everything's just in that one box set. It is exceptionally good value for money. So we'll go Death Guard first of all. So nice artwork here, so it gives you an idea of sort of the colour schemes that you can go for. Nice. Always take these as a helpful sort of colour palette that you can look at. So you've got this dirty kind of metal and bronze colour, lots of rust and blood, and you've got that gaseous green kind of colour, and you've got this pox kind of red boil kind of colour here as well. Those are the kind of colours I would sort of try and introduce into Plague Marines if I was painting them up. So there's just some history here, some story behind the Death Guard, talking about each of the units as well. You've got a nice reference here for your painting. just here, Malignant Plague Casters, Plague Marines. Very strong theme to the Death Guard. Actually, Bloat Drone, Poxwalkers, Tainted Suns. This is a bit more of a hard-edged outline here for colour schemes. See icons just there. Oh, that's interesting. So some different varieties of the colours you can go for. Sort of all within that range of greens, of various shades and browns. I reckon, yeah, they look quite cool. The Weeping Legion. But I'll probably stick, after looking at all of these, Pox Mortis looks quite good, but I reckon I'll probably stick with the regular colour scheme. Yeah, Putrid Choir looks quite cool. So a slight variation there. So that gives you some options to go for. They've given you a showcase here as well, so you can follow along. Exactly, very, very helpful. Each one a unique pose, really cool. So nice. There they are. Data sheets, information you need, and then your layout for all of your rules for these here as well. So all nicely laid out for you. Poxwalkers, and then just an appendix at the back, points costs for melee and ranged weapons, and then units costs as well. If you're thinking of expanding out the army or adding it to another force, then you've got all your information just there as well. So that's that one there for the Death Guard. As I said, it's all contained, so everything you need for them is inside there. Then we've got Primaris Space Marines here. Yeah, it's interesting as well. Sometimes when Games Workshop release a whole set of models, they release them in different sets and you buy them and you can end up paying loads just to get one of each. What they've done is they've put all of these new releases into the starter set, and it's extremely good value for money. So you're getting a load of their brand new stuff, which they could sell in separate sets. You could have had to buy them that way, but instead they have launched them inside the starter set here. So again, exceptionally good value for money. So again, see this nice colour palette here. I do love this combination here of the red, white and blue here. So there, and you've got the silver and the golds as well. It's classic Ultramarines. It looks really nice. So that's that. Angels of Death, the superhuman warriors of Adeptus Astartes, fighting against chaos. So you've got captains. Does look cool. So I'm sort of torn as to. So I'm thinking of applying. James is after these. Obviously, he's going to paint them up as Ultramarines, and they'll look really nice. I have Imperial Fists and Blood Angels, and Space Wolves as well. So I'm sort of thinking of how to use them. I think they'll suit quite well for the Imperial Fists. Not totally sure about that. Whether to do some for Fists, some for Blood Angels, maybe not. But I think they'll add a nice dimension perhaps to the Imperial Fists. I think they'll look quite smart painted up in that yellow and black. Primaris Lieutenants. Oh, it does look cool. Yeah, they look nice. Intercessor squads here. Inceptor. It's not Interceptor, it's Inceptor squads. It's an interesting idea, but I think it fits well, looks alright. And Hellblaster squads just here. Is it me, or do the units sort of mirror the Age of Sigmar units that came out? These, I don't know, just there's echoes here of Age of Sigmar a little bit, but sort of a 40k version of it. Warriors of Ultramar here is your layout for all of your colours. Helmets here, that's helpful. Sergeant, Veteran, and then Lieutenant here represented. Helpful. Imperial Fists just here. Yeah, and there's your Sergeant markings just there. Other Space Marine chapters here. Genesis chapter, Nova Marines, Aurora, Silver Skulls. Blood Angels layout here. Veteran Sergeant with the gold helmet. Close support for its sort of assault, I think, for them. Wonder if the Inceptor squads would be done with the yellow helmet. It's actually like quite cool for the Blood Angels. I reckon they look really smart for the Dark Angels as well. It's another chapter I'm thinking of doing. So to see Space Wolves, Black Templars they've got here, Crimson Fists, another nice looking chapter. I imagine they would look really nice painted up for them as well. So I think they look good for all of the chapters. I can imagine them looking good for all of them. So it's a nice refreshment they've done of Space Marines here. Hey, look at this, another page of chapters. So we've got here Raven Guard, Salamanders, White Scars, and then now we've got these Ultramarine successors from the Ultima founding. The Fulminators follow similar patterns of markings and heraldry as the Ultramarines themselves. A slight variation here. We've also got at the top here Scythes of the Emperor, Praetors of Orpheus, Hawklords, Inceptors, Patriarchs of Aluxis, Mortificators, Stormlords, Revilers, Black Guard, Death Spectres, Iron Hands and Brazen Claws. Then we've got Blades of Vengeance here. Interesting. Storm Reapers were created during the Ultima founding. They're successors to the White Scars. Okay, interesting. A lot of inspiration here. So then you've got your showcase of all the miniatures laid out. Looking really good. Inceptors look cool. They look nice. Lieutenant looks really nice. Nice markings on top of the helmet there with the red and white. That's one of my favourite poses here, the Primaris Lieutenant with an auto bolt rifle. Hellblaster Sergeant. Okay. There's your rules here. All laid out for you. So, you know, the reviews that I'm going to do will be brutally honest. I'm not going to be 100% positive. You know, if there's areas that have things to be pointed out, I will. But this box set, can't find any fault with it really. It does look really nice. So it is an exceptionally good quality set. So then once the book comes out, you have this. Comes out of here. And underneath they've given you a cool measuring stick here. It's different. Interesting. Okay, so that's 12 inches there, which will cover most of your measurement that you need. They give you a pack of dice, set of 12, just there. Very large base, could be for that drone. These new things here for the Inceptor squads. It's interesting when they're doing that. Another larger base here, that could be for the leader for the Death Guard. And then a load of bases here. A whole mixture of bases for the different models. So that's all of that. So that's the review. As I said, I plan to do this one separately. Keep a look out for a video of this. That'll just be my impressions of the book. I might pick out a few rules from it and just give my overall impression of 8th edition in that video. So that'll be a review of this one here coming up very soon. But that's the review of this set here. My impression of it is it's fantastic. It's a brilliant introduction to Warhammer 40,000 8th edition. The quality is incredible. All of the miniatures, without exception, look very, very nice indeed. And all of the artwork as well. Nothing's been rushed here. They really have taken their time and produced a very nice set. And then, as far as value for money is concerned, I think it's excellent value for money. One of the best sets that's out there, and especially the fact that you get the full-on rulebook. Was not expecting that. Very surprised they've done that. I mean, these books are expensive to produce, and you know, even without this book, it's brilliant value. But they've included a nice hardback cover, full-on rulebook there, plus all the miniatures you get inside. And they're not small miniatures that you get; they're big models, and all of them new releases as well. So very, very good indeed. But that's the review there for Dark Imperium. Brilliant way to start Warhammer 40,000 8th edition, so it's highly recommended. You can get yours from gamingfigures.com. They do Games Workshop at a discounted price, so you can check them out at gamingfigures.com. But that's the review. Leave your comments and feedback, what you think of this set, and then your comments and feedback about 8th edition as well. But that's the review for Dark Imperium. Thanks for watching. Keep a lookout for more 8th edition reviews, and tune in next time.